I have returned. Welcome, humans and non-humans. It's been a while. I was kind of trapped in this other foggy realm. I came back to the basement. I found out my good old pal Red Star, did some good videos, and he's planning to do some more. That's good on him. But it's the Basement Dweller channel, not the Red Star channel. So luckily I managed to return. I was in this cool foggy place. There was this guy with some bear traps who was forcing people, to get on these meat hooks and stuff, but I didn't really participate as much. And then at some point, these twig-like things, appendages, came out of the sky and just spat me out back in the basement. I guess it didn't like that I didn't participate with the whole trial and stuff, but you win some, you lose some. So, what should we talk about here? Let me look around. Let me think. Oh, I know. So, one topic I always want to talk about is, what if you can only have 5 games, and those 5 games are the only games you could have for the rest of your life? This is going to be an interesting topic. So 5 games, it's only 5, and I'm going to make some ground rules in here. I'm going to assume that whatever game you choose, as long as I'm going to assume, you're not trapped in an island or nothing like that, so you still have internet connection, you still have friends to play the games with, and let's just say for some unknown reason you've been cursed to only play 5 games. So let's say some friend has a 6th game and you try to play it, some invisible barrier would just stop you from playing it. So what 5 games would I have? Well, I have to go through. I name, I guess starting with well, this is no particular order, which is my favorite games of all time or something like that, because as much as I love my favorite games, I think the issue is, if you can only keep 5 games, you're gonna want the most replay, value you could ever get. So I'll start off with a simple one: Skyrim. Skyrim is a game that I've played over and over again, but never ever beat it. But for some reason, that's just fun. I don't know, understand. Maybe at some point, if this is my 5 games, my goal would be that at some point I would eventually beat the game. Oh no, I'm gonna lose some gamers points right there for not beating Skyrim. But everyone plays Skyrim. We all have that moment where you make a save point in a town and you start to go all out with your weapons and magic and see if you can conquer the town. And then you meet some NPC that just doesn't, accept death, and they just come back and you fight over and over and over. Man, I really should mod the game. But, we all done that, and I just love the whole fantasy setting to begin with. I love, this. I guess Skyrim would fall under this medievalness to it with a bit of Norse and other cultures inserted there, and I really like, the whole fantasy setting. This is one of the things. And just making a whole new character and how you're gonna play them, that alone is just fun. With all the many races and classes you could choose from. That's gonna be one of my games right there. Now we have an open world game. So what else should we have? Well, how about a dungeon crawler? So I would choose the Binding of Isaac Rebirth with all the DLCs. And the reason why I said earlier about you have your online stuff and this and that, because Repentance is coming out, and yeah, I want to play that Repentance. So the Binding of Isaac, it's one of my favorite games of all time. Not my favorite, but a game I like to come back to all the time, because I just like the simple gameplay and how chaotic it gets. I always saw the Isaac game as like this controlled chaos that you try to traverse through and try and make good out of it. And I really like it. Sometimes you're gonna get very terrible runs, sometimes you get very OP runs, and sometimes you get that they're just right runs. And the game is infinitely playable. You can play this game over and over. Even let's say, okay, completing the game alone takes a lot of time, and then even playing the game after it's complete is just fun for me for some weird reason. I don't know. It's like, well, granted, I haven't really completed the game myself, but I have played a completed save file before, and it was still fun. Just exploring all the items, all the interactions, the synergies, and now with Repentance coming up, which I should probably make a video on, there's gonna be more content, and I really am excited for this, So yeah, the By-ARORA Isaac would also be one of these games I would take with me, well, have in this 5 game scenario that I just conjure up. The next game on my list would be Terraria or Terraria. It just depends where you're from and how you say it. So like Terraria is one of those games that I just really love, you know? Like I really do feel like it's the pinnacle of peak game design right here, you know? Like we got this game that's like a blank canvas and you like carve it out and make it to the way you want it to. Like I think one of the fun parts of Terraria is just making a whole new world and new character and starting all over again, you know? Cuz the early game pre-hard mode, I say that's the golden spot right there. And then it's fine, you know, the rest of it, you know, you get more overpowered and stuff and fight more overpowered bosses. It's all fun, but I don't know, I just like the simple grind of the beginning. I mean, granted, you do grind throughout the whole game, but it's grinding, but done right. I've played many games where you have to grind your stuff and it becomes not so fun and just but Terraria, you know, does it really good, you know. That's why Terraria is on this list. Also because the multiplayer makes it infinitely fun as well. I mean, I guess that applies to all multiplayer games. Terraria. Terraria. Now, we have Terraria in there, but we might as well put in good old Minecraft there, you know, because you know, Terraria, Minecraft, they're not that similar. I mean, there is similarities, you know, you cut down trees, you build stuff, but then Terraria and Minecraft differ when that Terraria is more combat focused, while Minecraft is more imaginative. Minecraft, you could practically do anything you want at this point. You know, I've seen many things out there, you know, beating Minecraft in Minecraft. You know, the fact that just command blocks alone, you know, you could just expand, you know, the game itself within the game. And then, not even considering command blocks, just the base game itself and pure survival, you could do a lot. And then we have creative mode, which, I mean, I don't use it often, but when I do, I like to, you know, build stuff and make contraptions to lock down villagers so I could watch them suffer in a fun way. It's a kid's game, by the way. Oh man, I don't think Minecraft's a kid's game. You know what? I'm gonna find out what type of game it is. Okay, it's 10 and up due to fantasy violence. Has been given players to engage violence. So I guess burning animals alive and, you know, burning people and, you know, creating a contraption of mass destruction, you know, and that's the 10 plus, you know, that's the American system way. So yeah, Minecraft will obviously be on this list, you know, because, you know, unironically, it's just a very fun game. I don't know, I don't understand the Minecraft hate, you know, but maybe it's because it's quite popular. I mean, it is popular for a good reason, though. But then there's the dark side of Minecraft. No, not again. No. Okay, next game. So we have The Binding of Isaac, Terraria, Minecraft, and Skyrim. What would be my fifth game? Well, surprisingly, this may shock to people, but I'm actually a Super Smash Bros. Fan. Now, we got many games to choose from. We got, you know, 64, the Melee, the Brawl, for 3DS, for Wii U, and, you know, then we have Ultimate. So, which one would I choose? Well, if it was like I was alone in an island and I don't have any friends, I would choose Brawl just for all the single player content. But in this scenario, it's a game I could own and all that stuff, so I would go Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Dude, we have like the ultimate crossover game out here, and playing this game with friends, you know, it's one of the best feelings, you know, going with the boys, you know, playing some good old Smash Bros, you know, me and Red Star going at it, you know, he's almost as good as me, so, yeah, you know, this is a pretty good, you know, game to pick. Yeah, I'm joking, Red Star, you know, we're, like, almost equal, but, you know, and I'm gonna say which one's the strongest one, you know, don't reveal it, you know, because I don't want people to judge my gamer status right there. So, yeah, those would be my 5 games I would choose, you know, I'm kind of curious to see what your 5 games would be, you know, you could, you know, talk about, you know, and, yeah. Have yourselves a nice, groovy day. The exit's at the back this time. Yeah, I don't think you might notice, but I think some people might notice that the basement kind of shifts its shape and structure and stuff, so that's why the exits have been everywhere. Anyways, have yourselves a groovy day, and, you know, take care, everyone. And I'm gonna go talk to Red Star, you know, and maybe, you know, talk about more stuff together, you know, or separate, you know. It's a cool time, you know, to be a Basement Dweller fan, you know. Take care. Bye-bye.